Okay, so there's not too much grammar in this. I just really need to translate some of these sentences for you. To give advice, è consigliabile prenotare una camera d'albergo 2 mesi prima di partire. It's advisable to book a hotel room 2 months before your departure, before leaving. So all you need to do is è consigliabile plus a verb in the infinitive. A similar one is è consigliato un abbigliamento leggero in estate. A light clothing is advisable in summer. With this one, instead, we have è consigliato plus the noun. So consigliabile is an adverb, that's why we have the verb there, and consigliato is an adjective, and that's why we use it with the noun. Because it's an adjective, it needs to agree with the noun. So abbigliamento has an O, but if this were, for example, a feminine noun such as la prenotazione, it would be è consigliata. Now, another verb which we've already looked at before is si può, one can. We don't use one can a lot in English because we just say you can, but it's used quite frequently in Italian. Si può plus the verb in the infinitive. Si può fare surf. One can surf. Si può mangiare, one can eat. Si può comprare, one can buy. Let's look at the next example. Si può plus verb plus singular noun. Si può comprare un souvenir in città. One can buy a souvenir in the city. However, if your noun is plural, as in the next example, you need to use possono because it's dictated, this verb is dictated by the noun. Si possono mangiare il pesce e le patatine fritte. One can eat fish and chips. You can see we have two nouns, and two nouns means plural because it's 1 plus 1 is 2, that's plural. But either way, we have a plural here as well, le patatine fritte. And some other examples, si possono mangiare le caramelle. One can eat lollies. Another one is it is possible plus your verb in infinitive. È possibile alloggiare in un hotel a 5 stelle oppure in un ostello economico. It is possible to stay in a 5-star hotel or in a youth hostel, in a cheap hostel. Okay, all these sentences, it's just, I guess, some sample sentences that you can manipulate and use in your task. It's not too much, there's not really much grammar to it, it's just modeling the sentence. So I'm only going to go through the examples and translate them for you. Da non perdere assolutamente plus your attraction. Il famoso teatro di Opera House. Not to absolutely miss, so unmissable. It's unmissable, and then you name what the unmissable thing is. Di enorme interesse culturale è anche il Museo di Arte Contemporanea. Of enormous cultural interest is also the Museum of Contemporary Art. Now we have also because you may have mentioned something before that, so you don't necessarily need anche. So it's quite simple. Di enorme interesse culturale e, you don't need anche unless you've mentioned it, and the tourist attraction. Imperdibile per gli amanti del surf, la spiaggia di Bondi. Unmissable for the lovers of surf, the beach of Bondi. Note that you've got the plus your article, so it's an articulated preposition. So this word will always change depending on what your noun is. And if you can't remember articulated prepositions, you'll need to go back to the unit on articulated prepositions, and I'll insert the link there for you. Per gli appassionati degli sport acquatici è possibile andare in barca a vela oppure fare lo sci acquatico nella baia di Sydney. For those passionate about aquatic sports, note that sports plural, and I know that from the I there. It is possible to go in a boat or to go water skiing in the Bay of Sydney. È assolutamente imperdibile una gita allo Zoo Taronga Zoo, raggiungibile dal Circular Quay in traghetto. That circular quay it should be. It is absolutely unmissable. A excursion to Taronga Zoo. So an excursion to Taronga Zoo is absolutely unmissable, reachable by which you can get to by circular quay via ferry. Tra le spiagge sono da visitare assolutamente Bondi e Manly Beach. Amongst the beaches, you must absolutely visit, so it's like a must-see, Bondi and Manly Beach. So tra, attraction genre, sono da visitare assolutamente, and then your specific attractions there. That's it.